Hey, what is up, YouTube fans? This is your host, the Crimson Phoenix, and welcome to a new exciting Let's Play here in Star Trek Online. And today, we are here in the Hefar system doing Mind Enemy. This is the next mission in the Cloak and Dagger storyline. At least I think that I remember that correctly. Or Cloaked Intentions. I don't know. I forgot some of the names. It's been years. I know I looked it up, I think last week or the week before last. But anyway, this is the next mission, Mind Enemies, where we have to find out which of these three planetoids is the next target for the Remans. I mean, they're targeting Magnesite Mine in this area, but list we recovered didn't have any exact coordinates. Are in the right area, but all the moons in the systems are inhabited, and our sisters are being affected by the magnesite. Yeah, so we'll have to go basically to each planet, scan, and find out which one's the right one. God, the ship looks so beautiful with that sunlight hitting it. I don't know, so I had to admire the beauty of a Defiant. And, oh, hello. Let's go ahead and scan that and get some material here. While we're out here, I'm not gonna go too far. I'm not gonna go all in full impulse here, but I kind of just remembered that I've been neglecting the duty officers here on Kona, so might as well do what we can, if we could do any at all. Did I actually finally... Okay, let's go back looking at engineering just a sec. Decrypt encrypted files. Decrypt encrypted. I'm not sure what all I am saying here. If I had another engineer, I could probably do that one. So let's go back into department heads. It's always a good idea if you're wanting to kind of try and blast through the levels a little bit. It's always a good idea to try and do as many duty officer missions as possible, no matter how long they take. And that is because I think it might have shown in one Let's Play a while back. But yeah, but a lot of times when you do these duty officer missions, it can definitely help you get into that next little bit of level that you need. So we'll just do some of these. Now, for those who do watch my some Let's Play, some of my Let's Plays or some of my live streams, I've been mainly live streaming, you know, some games here and there. I'm actually trying to think of other games that I could possibly live stream. I'm tempted into trying. Let's move private, no solicitors, beggars, and Starfleet allowed. They're not very hospitable, are they? Nah. But I've been trying to think of different games that I could do Let's Plays in or live streams in. I have done some in Skyrim, where Rain Girl, if you've ever checked this video out, shout out to you. Made a battle mage. I'm thinking about doing another live stream probably later on tonight. Although the problem with live streaming sometimes is when you start doing a live stream, or when you begin thinking, hey, I want to live stream something, you don't know necessarily what. Sometimes when you get into that mood when you want to live stream, you find yourself watching other people live stream. And I've had that happened to me plenty of times. Because I know Chocobones, he was doing a live stream in a Final Fantasy game last night, and I ended up watching that. And Pretty Phenom, she did a short live stream, which I watched a little bit of it, but didn't quite catch of it. Another great live streamer. And let's take... Actually, let's take a medic just in case. Another great YouTuber that has done live streams and lots of YouTube videos I was watching yesterday. Soviet Wumble, which some people probably know who he is. For those who you don't, just look up Soviet Wumble. Wow, I cannot freaking talk. He does mainly live streams, but he does do some highlights or some video or some of his own videos that is taken from his live streams. Although I haven't seen him post anything on YouTube from his XCOM videos. But he's a great YouTuber, great streamer. And yesterday I was thinking about doing a stream, but then, of course, ended up watching him playing XCOM. And again, I did not get picked as one of the new recruits, even though I've been saying, hey, pick me! I'm a time traveler! Which, this character... Hang on, let me close that. This character, no, he's not the time traveler. My main character, Rick Veneer, Captain of the Tempest, he's the time traveler. Speaking of live streaming, one game though I was thinking about has actually been Star Trek Online. I've been thinking about doing a live stream of it, but I haven't really thought too much on it, mainly because I've been doing these Let's Plays of it, and I think if I was going to do a live stream of it, it'd probably be on the Tribble test server if I'm testing something, or another thing I might do. No, it's not going to be the person over here, I think. Actually, let me double check. No, it's not the surveyor, it's the bullied refugee this way over here. If I was going to do a live stream, it probably would be whenever I'm doing special task force missions and such. Let's see, the thugs. Go ahead and beat some thugs. But yeah, if I do a live stream in Star Trek Online, I'll probably do it when doing some special task force missions, and by then I would be doing that in like my main character, I assume. The only reason why I'm saying I assume is because, well, you never really know what you want to do a Let's Play in, or do any sort of a live stream in. You gotta feel for what you want to do. Like me right now, I feel like wanting to do doing the next live stream part here in Star Trek Online, and so here I am doing the next part in the mines. Run by Ferengi. Last group's gonna be right over here. Then we gotta go back to that guy and talk to him. Now, for those who... Now, I would have done this with some friends of mine to get the accolades, but doing this on my own because more likely people that I would be doing this with are busy working and such, since I'm recording this during the weekday. But if I was going, but when a friend of mine, Tom, who does Doom Sergeant Labs. I know he's been wanting to do a let's play, doing let's plays through here. So for those who may want to see about getting all of the what happened, getting all of the accolades here. He may do that with taking a team of people here, because if you have like one tactical, one science, and one engineer here, then you can do everything and get all three accolades in here. Because right now I'm doing the tactical mission here. We got help the bullied refugees, and then you got a Romulan surveyor, which is for engineering you can do. And then way over here is the drill operator. No, wait. Surveyor, science, or operators, engineer? I think that's it. Hang on, because I swore this thing over here said engineering. Okay, yeah, no. This is science. Over here is the engineer. Okay. I got a little confused there. I like how there's how there is an atmosphere on this planet, but yet when you look up, that moon or planetoid is so close, and then you got all of the asteroids that is around the planet. And yet you can see right up through space. That is so great. So, a few things that I'd like to also mention here while going through the mission here is there is going to be a few other updates that's going to be happening in Star Trek Online. You know what, let me real quickly put the sound up real quick. Or the sound is fine. I got no idea. With me and sound volumes, some things sound fine, some things to me sounds too quiet. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But there's gonna be, oh, hang on. What weapon did he had on him? I could not tell what weapon that guy had, but oh well. Anyway, there's going to be a few updates that is going to be going on in Tribbles, especially with something new that they are coming out with, which is the Admiralty system, which is something that Cryptic Studios has been talking about, where you can go in with a team of ships that you previously had, like kind of like bring in your own task force, but from what it looked like with NPC vessels of ships that you've had previously. It sounds like it's going to be a fun thing. I know that was something they were wanting to do. Oh wow, talking so much, I didn't realize how much of an ass whooping I was getting. Anyway, it's something that they were that they were talking about doing when the level 60 came out with the Fleet Admiral ranks, but it's something that they hadn't brought out yet. Well, they're thinking about bringing it out. And from what it looks like here, that it looks like that you can also possibly use your ships for, like, I don't know, it looked like kind of like a Starship Duty Officer thingy, but also at the same time able to bring your ships into combat with you whenever you're doing a mission. I have no idea. I'm excited to see what it does. Whoa. Wow, that was odd. I'm excited to see what it does when it actually comes out. But again, you know, that's probably something that I'm probably going to test in Tribble, and probably do that with the New Republic Navy people, which I do hang out with, as well as Armstrong Security. So we'll find that out whenever they update Tribble. Okay, we're about to get to another cutscene here. Let's right here.
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there's a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking.
There is much here you cannot understand, Jack. The Remans need to know their place, as do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
That's pretty interesting. Now, luckily here, and this is something that never really made sense to me here. The analysts in this room look completely engaged in their work. I wouldn't be surprised if we can sneak past them without being noticed. Which to me doesn't make any sense, because it's like, I mean, unless you were crouch walking, then yeah, that would happen. Or like if you're like right in front of them, which doesn't make any sense, because especially since we just fired weapons here. Really? You're not noticing me? You're not noticing me? Alright, so yeah, these are gonna be listening, our stuff for listening posters. So let's take a look. Romulan Empire activity. Let's see. Observed from Holofed on Retour 3. Increased power use in Royal Palace indicates that lower levels may be in use. Senator Shamak is accepting bribes in exchange for slowing progress, blah blah blah. Emi Wasila, Reman representative removed from Senate chambers. Opposite leader Tetan assassinated. 3 unification permanently arrested. Blah 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 blah. And then Taldewa. Republic space archaeology logical activity indicates that recent attempts to capture colonists the Malrina meeting. Federation Starbase 234 engaging in defense training exercises. And socialist Akamarian culture underway. Bunch of things you can find in here, and especially since here's what we can find in Starfleet activity here. Captain Sulu was applied has applied for transfer to the front lines in Klingon conflict. Admiral Quinn under medical care for heart condition. Lots of things you can find here. Not just there you can also find, you know, stuff here in the Klingon Empire section here. Challenges. The High Council loyal to House of Matok. Alliances between Jempog and Duras is weak. Which, yeah, House of Duras still around. Situation is highly exploitable. Recommend we seek agent blah blah. Alani Dian seen entering home of Drex, son of Martok. Gorn pushed for representative on High Council rejected. Yeah, there's a bunch of things you can find here, including, yep, Borg activity. Which is gonna be resistance is futile. That's holo recordings in the Delta Quadrant as well, which is kind of surprising since in this kind of stage in the game, you haven't really gotten to the Delta Quadrant yet. I mean, you can go there, but that's in layer levels. Competitions, Federations, fun. Okay, 40. The good old number 47. Always popping up. Which, for some who probably don't know about the number 47, again. Okay. If you don't know about the number 47, just watch Star Trek Voyager. Voyager pretty much says it all.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakeev has his way, we all will.
A quote there, if Hakeev has his way. So yeah, we got those people there. Go ahead and open up some of these cells here. You get all these captured miners. Go ahead, try and take her out. I surrender. That was quick.
Enough! I surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first you must tell me why you are here and what you want.
As Reman Resistance once destroyed this base.
Remans know about this base? Impossible. Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe
I still like how we're able to
no
do
difference.
diplomacy stuff,
This is
even
not
though
a military
this character is at
installation.
diplomacy 0.
We listen and record here, nothing more. There are many targets those Reman scum would find much more tempting. Colonel Hakeev will want my blood for this, but take my security code. You can use it to access the control room. You'll find everything you're looking for there. You have what you need. Now please, leave me alone.
We'll let her live. Now, normally, though, since we're not able to use diplomacy, that then we would have normally we would have to kill her. But because we're not able, because we're able to use diplomacy, then we use it. Now, before we go any further here, let's go ahead and go this way, because there's another little accolade that we can get over here. Let's also just take a look at these logs here. Blasted magnesites blocked everything. Sensor shock cores are useless. Perish or rare ones. Current details or something about the Janus system. Yeah, you'll see. For those who knows the original series, you'll see what that log meant by orbs. Let's go ahead and get this concept. Hakeev ordered him to explore tunnels. We found organic remains of his fully discharged. Disruptor was nearby. They've been melted. Five miners. Yeah, quite a bit of stuff here, but yeah, let's take a look here. Here are these spheres. Some spheres. Ooh. A perfectly round-shaped hole. Look how perfect that thing is. Oh, there's a Centurion. And there, folks, is a Hota. No Killai. No Killai! And there's the accolade. No Killai. See if any of these are close to completion. And close to an hour or so. Okay. So yeah, I just want to take that little detour over there just to for that accolade with the Horta. Many different accolades that a person can get here. It's always good to get all possible. And then next cutscene.
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation. But I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
Funny, Cortana said the same thing in Halo 3. This place will be your tomb. But yet, that never happened. Time to escape from the mines. And there's really no path into escaping the mines except for just pretty much going all the way around to where we first came from. And pretty much a little self-destruct is just everything, you know, internal explosions within the rock face, and the rock face just and the mines collapsing on itself. And yeah, leaving the Romulans behind, because I'm sure those miners will get out on their own. Time to confront Mandarin on these Tal Shiar. There was an infestation of Tal Shiar spies in there. I just fumigated. I had no idea. Yeah, you did. Not easily embarrassed. Their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. Yeah, so is Starfleet intelligence stuff. Okay. And before we do, let's go ahead and say, treat these miners well, Madrin, or I'll be back. So of course we're not done quite yet. So don't worry, the mission's not over yet. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna head back. We're gonna head over here, and we're gonna have to go into the bridge. Now, I just remembered. Did I remember to change the bridges to the Belfast? Tell me I did. Come on, game. Tell me I had the Belfast bridge on here. I swore I did. I could have sworn that I may have that I may have put the Belfast bridge on here, but we'll find out. This thing's taking just a little bit to load. Okay, yeah, Belfast. So I'm not sure if I can't really remember if I showed this or not. I probably did, but this the Belfast. This is part of the. Let me actually pull it up here. Bridge pack. Actually, no way. This isn't part of the bridge pack. This is actually a part of the Deep Space Nine pack, which has the Belfast bridge, which is the classic look of the Defiant class interior. So, which comes completed. Take that. Which comes with how the original bridge looked from Deep Space Nine for the Defiant. It's got two different doors and everything on each side. Both come across here to the crew deck, which we can walk around and such here. I think this is. Yep, this would be the little Captain's Rare Room, which we can do everything in here. From here, we also have the captain's room, captain's quarters. Yeah, or some sort of crew quarters here. Pretty interesting device there. Yeah, we got this little place, and I don't think there's really anything on this side except for like more decks, and you can move around here. Let's just go ahead and do like a quick tour before we go on. We got a little time here. So here's the turbolift, and it technically it has the same three decks: a engineering deck, a crew deck, and a bridge deck, like most of the other bridges. Here, the original engineering, no, unfortunately, we're not able to go up to that second level. I really wish we were. And like all the other bridges, you know, we can go around here, do, you know, different sort of projects and everything. We got the engineering deck over here. Over here is where we have the little, what you would, I guess you call a little trophy room here. Which, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But actually, let's see. We can also do. Yeah, we got a bunch of different ones we can do. Of those, we can also set trophies up through here. Different little ships. Let's actually put Defiant right there. I'll do the rest of that later. But from here as well, you know, you can also either go all the way around without and skip all these rooms, so you can just go through here. Which here we got a little transporter room area. It's a little bit like the one, like the transporter room from DS9 on the Defiant. Not completely like it, it's just a little bit bigger. Then you also have, I don't know why that black thing is there. Here, as you can see, is also the mess hall, kind of similar to the mess hall in DS9, except for DS9 had a little bit of a bar over here, so it's similar but not all complete. We also have the little science lab over here, which is pretty cool, and then a little bit over here we have the medical room, or the medical sick bay, medical area. So there are some things that are kind of like how it is in the show. Some things aren't exact, but for trying to make a good looking variant and such, it's pretty well decent. Let's go ahead. Try and take a seat here. There we go. Really, still not gonna. It's not gonna let me access the. Okay, well, we'll do this. Now with these, we're gonna have to do just a little bit of encryption, which analyze structure. It'll tell you, what's faulty, and then you just got to try and get everything fixed here. And majority of this stuff here, you pretty much have to, for one thing, you gotta remember, what happened in previous missions. If you've also played some of the Klingon missions and such, then it's important to kind of remember some things. Although there are some things where you may or may not remember, and some things you'll have to kind of just go along and yeah. So not gonna read everything because I just realized we're about to hit the 40-minute mark here. But
the Tal Shiar records we recovered showed that Hakiv and his forces have been targeting the Remans for months. Obasek and his followers have been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Tal Shiar is just. However, Obasek was planning on using Thalaron weapons in the Fahar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians as well as the Tal Shiar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
Which is correct.
Congratulations, Captain.
So there we go. We're at level 39 here, and one level away from level 40, where we can get our tier 5 vessel. Next,
we know from the information we recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Reman settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely internal matter, and if so, the Prime Directive will come into play. We will not be able to interfere. But if there is an outside influence directing these matters, we must know what it is. Our encounters with the Undine and the Changelings have proven that there are entities attempting to move the powers of the Quadrant like pieces in a Cal-To game. It is essential to protecting the Federation to see these attempts for what they are and counter them. I want you to go to the Dara system and learn more about the Reman uprising. The Remans will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. One more thing. I realize this is a dangerous situation and that you may be drawn into conflict, but do not antagonize the Remans or the Romulans if you can avoid doing so. We are already at war with the Klingon Empire. I would prefer to avoid another extended conflict.
Yeah, so next time on the next part here in Star Trek Online, we'll be doing Frozen, which, as you see, we'll be going to the Dara system. Other than skill points and experience, which will get us more likely to level 40, if the duty officer missions I have placed up doesn't get us there first, we'll also be getting, one or two different rewards: the Romulan Disruptor Wide Beam Pistol and the Romulan Disruptor Split Beam Rifle, which both look like which both are, you know, which both look canonly like the Romulan weapons that you may see in Star Trek DS9 as well as Star Trek Next Generation. So we'll be getting those. Also, I think it's good to know that I think the rifle, I may be wrong, but I think the rifle was also in Star Trek Elite Force 2. I may be wrong in that. I'd have to play the game again. That's actually another Star Trek game that I've been thinking about doing a Let's Play in, is Elite Force. There are 2 Elite Force games out there, Elite Force 1 as well as Elite Force 2. I have them both, so I may do Let's Plays in those if people would like. They're both first-person shooter games, really good. One's just a little bit older than the other, although both of them were in, one was in like the late 90s when it came out, and the other one came out early 2000s. So we'll see what we'll do later on. But yeah, next time we'll be doing Frozen. And again, after Frozen, we'll probably be getting to level 40, which at that point, we'll see what ship we'll get once we get to level 40. Anyways, I do appreciate everybody looking in on this video. Like, subscribe, comment if you would like, and definitely comment if you have a particular game that I may have that you would like to see me do a Let's Play in, or if I've mentioned a game that I have been thinking about, let me know what people think. Also, follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch. I do appreciate the support everybody has been given. Also, I did notice as well, I am at 73 subscribers, so by the time, if I do get to 100 subscribers, I may do something a little special. I may do a little special thank you video. I just haven't quite thought of how I could do it, but we'll find out if I do hit 100. If I do, great. If I don't, hey, some people like what I do, some people don't. Some people like to follow me, some people don't. It really just depends on if I'm entertaining enough for y'all. But definitely look out if I do decide to do another live stream. I am tempted on doing one, if not later on today, which is Wednesday. I'll probably do one tomorrow or Friday or close to the weekend. So we'll find out. Again, I appreciate y'all coming out here and looking at my videos. And as always, have yourselves a wonderful day.